What's up, duders? Let's talk about Barque. Barque in the HOH. Let's talk about Barque. Now, I've had a Barque for a long time, and he ain't great. As you can see, he's 5-starred. And I'm just gonna throw anybody on there. As you can see, he's 5-starred. And runes, I just threw anything on them after rune removal day. They're not even powered up. They're all like +0. I don't even know what they are. I think they might even be HP runes. But this is just a look at him moving around, I guess. I don't know. It's not important. He's not going to show you anything amazing right here. But I've had him for a long time. And he's just sat. I've never built him. Never got around to even, I guess, testing him out. Just because I was getting back to back different Nat 4s for a while, and every other one just seemed more intriguing to me. I regret not playing with him, and I always wanted to, man. He's always intrigued me. He's got some really good skills, and his skills with the attack bar, absorption, can be useful all over. Let's see. It can be useful everywhere. Like, oh, there you go. Yeah, there's just crap runes. See it? Nothing's even skilled up. Anyways, let's look at his skills. Now, swiftly attacks an enemy and weakens his defense for 1 turn. 75% chance. If you fully skill him up, it's 100% chance. So, every turn, if you need, he can do a defense break. And not only that, he is a single target nuker. He can be. Along with, he can steal 30% of an enemy's attack bar. With that said, I mean, like, his second and third skill can, when they hit an enemy, it takes 30% of their attack bar down, but it also applies it to him. So he's gaining 30% as they lose 30%, which can gain numerous turns. So with that first skill, the defense break, you got him you follow him up with a nuker. Anybody you got built, and there's a defense break there, so they can just nuke him down in 1 turn. So if you're going up against a team to where you got like one major threat on that team, his first skill is very useful with that defense break. Now, his second skill is what I was telling you earlier. Absorbs 30% of the attack bar, and it's a powerful attack. It can be a really strong attack. I mean, I got hit by, I only fought Barque 1 time, and his first skill defense broke me, and he was on violent, and he hit me with that second one. Well, how it went was, he used his third skill, and defense broke one of my targets, and then nuked him down 1 shot. And then the very next turn he got, because he stole 30% of my attack bar. And the very next turn he used his first skill, it was on violent, and then hit me with the second skill and nuked the second mon I had. Nuked it down. And that's what I remember about him. I haven't seen him much since. But this second skill steals 30% of the attack bar. So he can gain numerous turns, especially if he has a lot of speed, which is nice. That third skill connects the first skill to the second skill. So he will defense break you and then gun you down. And once it's all fully skilled up, you can use it again in 3 turns. That means you use it, and then you use your first or second skill, and then you use your first or second skill, and it's ready again. So if you use that skill and then you have him on violent, next turn he gets, and he's going to get a turn pretty quick because he's still 30% attack bar. He can use his first skill. If he's on violent, he uses his second skill, steals 30% of the attack bar, and now his third skill is ready again. This one is, once it's fully skilled up, can be used again in 2 turns. So he can be stealing a lot of turns. So he can be good giants. I don't see him good in dragons because it's fire, but giants B10 for sure. Good job. That's my kiddo. And his first skill with the attack bar. Sorry, that was my kid. I lost my train of thought. But okay, giants. Yeah, I was talking about giants. It could be great. It could replace what HOH does. And HOH's not very useful in Giants B10, but it can replace what it does. And also, like real-time arena, you want to just keep stealing turns left and right. And Guild Wars, obviously, because of his leader skill. Critical rate, which can be good if you're trying to just hurry up and nuke a team down. You know, you got a pretty fast team that's really strong, but their crit rate's low. That could be a plus in Guild Wars. A regular arena, maybe not so much on defense, but I could see it working. Yeah, I could definitely see it working on a defense. But you gotta worry about, like, his... I don't know what he is fully skilled up at 6-star, but his HP, his defense pretty decent. So yeah, I guess he could be good on defense, Guild War defense. If this is what you're working with, which everybody can have one now. Another thing is the Rift Boss. The Rift Boss, like, you pair him, like the 3-headed dragon I'm talking about, like when you and your 2 friends go in and fight the Rift Boss, he's stealing attack bar. At the same time, you can pair him with like HOH and Fertiheel and maybe a Bella. You got continuous attack bar increases with attack bar increases for your team, attack bar reductions for the boss, and like he'll never get a turn except that one where it goes by how many times he's hit, and he automatically gets a turn. But other than that, if you got survivability and you can nuke him down if you're strong, like he'll never get a real turn if you do it properly with the right teams, which I think is a lot of people are going to be, now that he's available like this, a lot of people are going to be looking into him for the Rift Boss, I believe. I don't know, that's my plans. I already have them, and I'm probably going to use all 5 if I can even get through 10. I don't know yet. I don't know how this is going to work. But I'm probably going to use all 5 of them for skill ups for Galleon. I just got Galleon. But if I didn't have Galleon, they would all be going into him. I wouldn't even save them for Galleon. I would just build, and then when Galleon came along, worry about Galleon skill ups. But now this, what they got going on here, is kind of like a nerf for endgame players, but kind of like a boost for beginners, because like, I believe, now you're gonna be able to use reps, friends reps. So I believe that all new game players are gonna be able to clear 1 and 2, especially with a rep. So therefore, everybody that just starting or is new that couldn't beat TOA before or Hall of Heroes before is gonna get an HOH Mon. There's not going to be a month that you have to miss because you couldn't spend, or you ran out of crystals, or you couldn't spend the whole weekend trying to get it, or you ended up with 32 pieces because you tried and just kept failing. Like, this is awesome for new players. Awesome. Because with a rep, I believe everybody, even if you just started, can use a strong rep and acquire the stage 1 and 2 and get the 50 pieces for the 1. But the end game players, you only get 5 now. So it's like a nerf for them. But on the other hand, it costs 100 energy if you can clear it all in 10 stages. And not only that, you get free crystals. So you get 50 free crystals. And here's the thing about, like, okay, say you get to level 8 and you can't beat it. There's going to be that option to revive your whole team if you die for 10 crystals. Okay, so now costed you 10 crystals to revive on 8, 10 crystals to revive on 9, and 10 crystals to revive on 10. You just got 40 crystals. It cost you 30 crystals to revive 8, 9, and 10. You just got 40 crystals, 45 crystals for clearing. So actually, you still gained crystals. And what's 10 crystals to revive when you already gained that many? So I like it so far. We haven't tried it yet, but the idea of how this is gonna go, I like it. With all that said, I think Barque will be great if you have time for him. If you want to build him, I say go for it. He's not bad. All around, he's decent. So, good luck with this and how it goes. If you like the video, hit the like button. Leave a comment, question, something you want to see. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out of here. Thanks, guys.